Now, there's some folks who can't even believe that Newt Gingrich is still in the race. The numbers in terms of delegate counts certainly stacked against him. Can anything that happens in today's 5 primary races here on the East Coast change that?
No, in a word. The only question remaining is, what's the point of a Gingrich candidacy, really? The point today is to try to win Delaware. For some reason, he's focused his attention there. He spent the last several days in Delaware, one of 5 states that has a primary today, and has said, I have a chance to win Delaware. If I win Delaware, that'll be enough validation that I'll keep going. The reason for keeping going, in Newt Gingrich's own words, is to make his point, to create a conservative presence that continues all the way to the Republican convention in August, and to keep the pressure on Mitt Romney in terms of his policies and his substance, not because even Newt Gingrich thinks he can win the nomination. I think the flip side of that is if he can't win any state, and he hasn't won one since South Carolina, it's harder to make the point that he should keep going, and he's continuing to lose money by doing so anyway. So oddly, though there are 5 states voting tonight, and Pennsylvania is clearly the most important one of those, the one everybody watches may be Delaware, because that may be the last stand for Newt Gingrich.
You mentioned money woes. Newt Gingrich's campaign, I think about $4.3 million in debt. I wonder, Jerry, if Newt simply staying in the race, is this a thorn in Romney's side that he even needs to pay attention to, or has he just moved on to this point and has the Republican Party moved on to the point to basically assume that Mitt Romney is the nominee and they're coalescing around him, and Newt just doesn't matter at this point?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I sort of lost I've lost the audio, but look, I would just say that the stakes for Mitt Romney at this point are pretty low. I think the point here is that he can use primaries at this point as an opportunity to go to states where he needs to deliver a message for the general election, and certainly Pennsylvania qualifies in that regard tonight. But he's also spending his time today in New Hampshire, which is not on the calendar at all for tonight, and which is a state that he hopes he can win in a general election. It's a swing state. So you're seeing Mitt Romney play in these states, but you're also seeing him play the longer game. Increasingly, he's going to ignore primaries on the calendar, and that's sort of starting with tonight.